Now, another thing I think Christ is trying to get you to stop is the violence you're doing to each other, right? The, tearing down of people's belief systems, right? Muslims, you can't do that. That's not of God. That's not of Allah. No, it's not. No, it's not. You learn from past religions, right? Right. Also, not just what you're doing right, but what you're doing did wrong up to Muhammad. Right. Now the problem is Muhammad said we wouldn't go into space, and he was wrong. We wouldn't make it to the moon. Right. Well, that makes him a false prophet. I'm sorry. Right. I hate to be blunt, but if we went to the moon, right? And it's not just the capsule. The capsule is made out of metal, yes, but there's stuff inside it too. It's called lining, right? That's what helped the rocket go to the moon too, right? Now the oxygen in the capsule is what the astronauts breathed, right? And when they got to the moon, the spacesuits also helped them to walk on the moon, right? That's why too. That's why too. But Muhammad made it a big deal. I know he did. Not to go to the moon. That we would never go to the moon, right? Obviously, he was wrong, and if he's wrong, he's a false prophet, and you can't trust his writings, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to tear down your religion, but he did that himself when he said that, right? And America went to the moon, right? And we all know it's true, right? Now it's like your microwave ovens. Your microwave cooks by radiation, but it's only in the oven that the radiation affects the food, right? Why is that? It's insulated in the inside, right, of the microwave. And it too is made out of metal. I told you that, right? That's why the radiation didn't affect them in the capsule. Oh no. It's insulated. It's not just metal around them either. That helps with the radiation, yes. Right. Whoa, sexy, sexy Cameron Diaz. In the bathtub. In the bathtub. I'm just playing. This is show I like women, that's all. Myself. Now, if you like men, like I said, work that out between you and another man, right? God ain't against that, but you can't do that in the military because of UCMJ, right? It calls sodomy a crime, right? So you gotta wait till you're out in the military before you can do that. You know what I mean? Or don't join, it's a crime, right? It's a court martial or a punishable offense. Even with a captain's mask, you could get in trouble. I know. Right. Now, don't say nothing about masturbation. I guess that was what Davis was going for, too, right? But that's why I was confused when I met you, Sheena. This man was teaching me that in his church. He even asked me personally if I was comfortable with masturbation myself. And he said it's okay to do that. And I knew that. That wasn't my problem. It's where he and Pastor Brand started talking about doing it with another guy that I knew something was a little off there. Right? I never heard that before. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. That to me sounded a little gay. A little gay. Not as gay as sodomy now. Right? Right. Not saying that, but it's a little odd to do that with another male in front of you. What you thinking of? Who you thinking of? Each other? Are you just doing it to come? Or ejaculate? Mm-hmm. To use the medical term or the slang term for a man doing that. And what? Does it get on both your hands? Okay. But the naked leather or skin in Leviticus 15 And the garment sounds like, again, when you look up both words, it's talking about your personal outer garment or inner garment. Sometimes the Jews wore an inner and an outer garment. Or even your night garment. Right. You can get on your skin and the garment. Right. Or even your bed sheets, right? 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 Your skin and your bed sheets, right? And that's okay, all right? By yourself. Gotta emphasize that, though. Now, if you're a gay couple and you're legally married, you can do whatever a straight couple can do, right? Right. See what I mean? Right. Your bed is honorable, too, right? And your bed is undefiled, right? God don't condemn that, I know. But Satan condemns every sin. Even the ones you don't understand, right? That's why Jesus forgave the disciples picking corn on the Sabbath day, even though Moses has an example of a man picking up sticks on the Sabbath day and the Lord commanding him to be stoned. But wait a minute. Is that religious sarcasm, though, right? What I mean is, does that mean what it's saying? To actually stone someone for picking up sticks on the Sabbath day? No, it's a small thing, right? To pick up a few sticks on the Sabbath day. What does it mean, though? Hard labor, right? Like they were doing in Egypt, right? It don't mean, for example, you can't turn on your lights on the Sabbath day. That's taking it too far. Of course you can't, right? What does it mean, though? You don't go to your job or your workplace for at least a day, right? Or the weekend, right? I don't know. You don't do no hard work or unnecessary chores that you don't need to do. I mean, of course, like he said, the priests daily perform their duties in the temple, and even on the Sabbath day, they're blameless, right? So that's what he means too. Don't take the law to where you're stoning someone for just picking up sticks. See, as this probably means, right? But you're taking it too far when you do that too. Even if the Lord tells you to do it, you don't do it, right? You see what he means? He's trying to get you to think there, right? Moses himself, right? And not really do that. That's why Jesus let the disciples pick the corn on the Sabbath day. They were hungry. Right? And even David, when he was in the temple, was allowed to eat the showbread, which only by law the priest could eat, right? Well, what? You gonna stone someone for every minor offense, right? Are you gonna stone the gay people for wanting to get legally married, Christians? Right? Jesus never said that. But what does that talking about? He has not the desire of women, right? Do gay people hate their mother and their sister, their aunts and their grandma? Is that what you're saying? No. They don't hate their family, but sometimes their family isolates them, right? And they don't really have a choice because you're not showing them the grace of Christ for that sin, right? Which Christ's grace applies to any sin, right? And every sin, really, even the violent ones. But that's the problem, too. We get violent about it. The men who raped the Levite's concubine raped her so badly she died by morning, right? And there's a bunch of men doing it to her, too, right? And they knew her all night until morning, right? They abused her real bad, and she died, and she died. So much so he cut her up into 12 pieces himself and sent her body to the 12 tribes of Israel. That's how offended he was at that act, right? And they also went to war against him, and again, and, that's later on, but again, right? But